Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Mischa Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within. This episode is about, I had a really funny thought as I was listening to the Russell Brunson Marketing Secrets podcast recently. And, I'm in Russell Brunson's 2CCX coaching program, his high-end coaching program. I'm a ClickFunnels member, so I use his software to host the funnels and the web pages, many of the web pages that I have that are about me. And Russell Brunson, in effect, I was thinking about it, like, he's my mentor, right? He is my mentor. Russell Brunson's my mentor. And I thought, that's the funniest gosh darn thing, because I have never met him. Who knows if I'll ever meet him? And he wouldn't be able to pluck me out of a crowd or a picture. And I think that is so funny and so weird and so abstract. Because I'm like, well, he kind of is my mentor, this illusory mentor. And I had this guy Ken, who was my spiritual mentor for many years, 15, 16 years, and he finally passed away. And Ken was my spiritual mentor for free, and very influential in my life. And one of the things he was telling me over the years was, hey, you should find a business mentor. You should find a business mentor. And, here comes the wind. This is going to be very windy. I need a wind screen for my phone. Oh, by the way, I'm walking through the Encinitas Community Park and now hitting the road, and I'm recording on my phone with my MV88 mic, which you should go buy off of my resources page, belove.media/resources. But I am the crazy one. I am the crazy guy talking into his phone. I'm the crazy homeless guy today. And the Encinitas Community Park, as I record this, it's about 5:30-ish, but it is busy with lots of families, lots of kids, lots of football programs, lots of little kids at the park, lots of kids playing soccer, all the stuff. Lots of people walking their dogs. Plenty of opportunities for me to feel insecure as I'm walking and recording with my Shure SHURE MV88 mic, which you can go buy off of the show notes of this podcast episode. And you should buy it because it's an awesome toy, and you can record whatever's high quality recordings of whatever's rattling through your melon. So there's two ideas, back to the mentor thing, and Ken telling me I should have a mentor. And being I've been in recovery for a majority of my life, 2/3 of my life now, where the idea of mentorship is it's free. You as a recovery mentor, oftentimes it's free in the 12-step programs and things. So subconsciously or consciously, depending on any given moment, I've had an idea that it should be free. Now, I did have a home loan mentor, Darren Riley. Love you, Darren, if you happen to be listening to this. Darren Riley taught me so much about home loans and was so influential and was a springboard for me for massive success and really how to do that business right and how to thrive and all these things. Now, I didn't literally pay him, but I worked for him for a couple of years, and he got, a percentage of all the business that I did. And year one, it was a great deal for me because I took advantage of his knowledge and his expertise and all that, and just was constantly, taking advantage of that relationship. And I say taking advantage of that, I mean, utilizing that relationship in a good way. And so he was overworked and underpaid year one of the mentorship. And then year two, when I was effectively well up to speed and just cranking away, I was a very quick learner, and many things came together for me at that time. He was, his shoulders started hurting from stacking the money. That's how I like to say that. So anyway, years later, Ken, you should get a business mentor, as I was looking for new ventures. And so I had it in my idea, for free. And then also that you've got to know the guy or gal. You've got to know the person. And so it makes me think about, the other funny thought was like, you'll hear people who talk about, oh, my guru. And so you can say, oh, when was the last time you met your guru or had coffee with them or talked to them? And they're like, oh, well, they're dead. I talked to them in spirit. Or, well, I've never actually met them. They're Indian, and, they're an avatar over in India or something like that. And so the way you're oftentimes in those relationships, it's a third party relationship, 2 or 3 degrees of separation. So either that spiritual person is dead, and so you're getting to take advantage of that relationship by one of the dead person's old students, right? So that student, is now teaching others, and by default, the dead guru is now the new student's guru. Or, you've got your yogi who's over there in India, and, he was a teacher to somebody, and that somebody is now in the States and mentoring new yoga people or what have you. And so again, by 2 degrees, or is that 1 degree of separation, 2 degrees of separation, the person you've never met is now your mentor. And oh my gosh, I used to think that was the funniest damn thing ever. And now, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to publish this episode because it's just such an abstract, weird concept for me. But A, I'm paying for a high-end coaching program. And so, which is awesome. I'm not complaining. Super stoked about it. Like, it's been money well invested. And in hindsight, I would have taken advantage of high-end coaching programs earlier in my life, like really invested in myself in that regard. But B, it's 2 degrees of separation that Russell Brunson is my mentor. So one of Russell Brunson's coaches is my coach. His name's Vince Green. And Vince, love you, Vince, if you are happening to listen to this episode. But Vince is so good, but he's my, whatever is that 1 degree or 2 degrees of separation that Russell Brunson is my mentor. So funny. Life is good. Got to have fun. Peace out. Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved 1 episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.